sex and Netflix is a joke. Everybody, AJ Wilkerson.
Some of you are wondering right now. like, if you've never seen me before and you have no idea who the fuck I am right now, you're just in the dark going like, fucking, what's going on? like, who's this tall, dark, hairy lesbian? Who's this bearded lady and why is old girl shaking like that? And it's fine, we can get right into it because I have a disorder. And it's one everybody picks up on right away, so I have to address it. So here we go. Everybody pay attention. I'm only going to say this once. I have a mullet. True story. I also have an anxiety disorder, and ADHD, and autism, and depression. And did you feel how fucking quiet the room got when I said autism? Dude, not only was there a moment of silence, dude, there was a gust of wind as everybody like sucked their butt cheeks up, dude. And like re-suction their buttholes to their seats, and I'm gonna need you all to go ahead and do me a favor and loosen the fuck up. For a couple reasons, and I'll go ahead and address the shaky ass elephant in the room. We'll just get this out of the way. Because there's 3 different groups that get uncomfortable. Like the first group, they're just never sure if it's gonna be okay to laugh at any of this shit or not. But look at my fucking face. Well, I told you, anxiety disorder, dude. This is an autism stem from fucking public speaking, dude. This is specifically attached to a phobia, dude. I'm autistic. In my regular life, I can fucking check the fuck out and disassociate or pretend to be invisible, and I can't do that when I do stand-up because you're all fucking staring at me. This is a stim. This is something I use when I am overstimulated and fucking you're all staring at me like I'm supposed to do a trick. This is basically fucking golden retriever energy. You understand? Like fucking, you get him around too many people, he gets riled up, but he's a good boy. Fucking too many loud noises from too many different directions. You gotta put his little jacket on him, but he's housebroken. He ain't gonna piss on the rug. Like, sure, he's a little ADHD, a little inbred, but he's a good boy. The inbred part is also a true story, but just... We'll get to it, but just to clarify, dude, the autism part has nothing to do with the inbred part. Dude. The inbred part has everything to do with the Levy County, Florida part, which we haven't even got to yet. We'll get to it. I forgot where the fuck we left off, though. Before I had fucking Q&A with the TED Talk guy. What? ADHD lost our fucking page. Somebody, what were we talking about? Uncomfortable groups. We're back. We fucking did it. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Like I said, some of you still aren't sure if it's gonna be okay to laugh or not, but like I said, I'm having the time of my life, so if I'm having fun, probably not a hate crime. So whenever you pucker, just feel free to go ahead and just pop it loose for the remainder of the evening, and we're gonna have a good old evening. Now, the second group, they just get confused, because as soon as you say autism in front of them, they'll start fucking nudging other people in the dark and whispering shit like fucking, why? Did he say autistic? I didn't know they could talk. Surprised. This is called spectrum for a reason. We come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, skill levels, and abilities. It's almost like we're people. But the third group is my favorite group, though, because they're the ones I'm the most intimately familiar with. Because, like I said, I'm from a place called Levy County, Florida. And that is in a place called the South. And so that third group, when they hear autism, they'll look you straight in the face and go, fucking, nuh-uh. No, we don't believe in that. Dude, when I got diagnosed, my Nana drove to my house so she could look me in the eye, which for obvious reasons I'm not a fan of. And Nana grabbed me by the chin and said, baby, we prayed that and the gay. Dude, I can't make the noise, but Nana Matthew McConaughey, she said, we prayed that and the gay. Oh, wow. And I was like, Nana, what are you talking about? I'm not gay. And Nana said, exactly. Dude, that third group won't even ever actually say the word autistic. Dude, that's a bad word. They'll just call you special. Or wait until you leave the room. And then they will call you retarded. But they always say bless their hearts after. That shit cancels out. Nana said so. She said it's in the Bible. No, like I said, those are the three main groups, but I would like to take a brief moment to introduce like a fourth subcategory. And that's everybody that repuckers the first time I say the R word. Hi. Just a brief reminder. I can't make this noise either, but you all understand what the fuck I'm trying to tell you right now. Ta-da! Fucking that demographic. That's our word. Literally. Retard is our hard R. And look, I'm not saying it is the exact same as the other hard R either. Because, like, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, ours is obviously much smaller. But it is important that you know ours does still get hard. So. That's my favorite joke. Also, I do have this theory, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure we're the only two groups that get our own R words, because we're also the only two groups that have legends about how big their dicks can get. if you haven't heard the legends, they're all true. Huge dicks on the disabled. Not me. Not me, dude. I didn't get the right combination, dude. I have autism and ADHD, dude. I have a fucking overactive imagination and retard strength, but I did not get the Down syndrome dick. Black dudes and disabled dudes, just huge dicks. Have you ever seen a black dude with Down syndrome dick? None of you? Nobody in here went to public school, okay. Dude, I had 2 black guys that had Down syndrome in my fucking gym class in high school, and one of them, I shit you not, every time he would fucking come around the corner from the fucking showers back to the changing area, he would turn the corner and it would just look like a smaller Shaquille O'Neal. Just ragdolling a larger Cat Williams. You're saying, like, same hair and everything. He turned it. Dude, I shit you not. If you don't believe me, dude, fucking Google one. Dude, find a picture or something. Dude, black dudes with Down syndrome are fucking mystical fucking unicorns. Do you understand? Their horns are just slightly further south. They're magical creatures. They're the kind of magic that, like, when other black dudes see their dicks, they react like David Blaine just showed them a magic trick. Have you ever seen a black dude see a magic trick, dude? Like, he just blew his fucking mind, just like, whoa my fucking, what the? Dude, same reaction. And if you're not laughing at that, you need to meet more black people. Get real, dude. And I say that as someone with a social disorder. I got distracted by dicks. What were we talking about? Here's the deal. I say fucked up things, but I need you all to know I have a doctor's no. I say fucked up shit because I have 2 different fucking processing disorders, dude. I have autism and ADHD. That means I have one disorder that processes information slower and incorrectly, and another disorder that processes everything too fucking fast. You understand? It's like having messages ripped off a fax machine and delivered by Sonic the Hedgehog. Not only is the page not even fully downloaded, he's ripped it off and delivered half of the message to the wrong fucking address because he didn't have GPS. You understand? Like, that's like putting a fucking Ferrari engine in a fucked up Subaru Forester. You understand? Like, it is fast as fuck, my boy. It just ain't got no safety features. I ain't got no power steering, seatbelts, or brakes. They got it too. His brain had to reconnect on dial-up. No, it's true. Here's the best way I can explain what the inside of my brain is like. Do you understand? Because I have autism, ADHD, parent cousins, and I am from a place called Levy County, Florida. You understand? Like, I am not from the nice part. I am from the fucking middle part where they make the methamphetamines. Then I'm from the part of Florida that only exports 8 balls and orange juice. So you combine all of that information, dude, fucking autism, ADHD, parent cousins, and meth water, and that basically means that my brain is a fucking NASA supercomputer. It's been programmed by a NASCAR pit crew. You understand? The fucking wiring's all jacked up. Fucking somebody spilled Mountain Dew in it. Some jackass tried to install LimeWire and fucking downloaded Dwight Yoakam's greatest hits and now when it overeats, he'll just whistle Dixie for no fucking reason at all. It's irritating as shit. You understand? That is what the inside of my brain is like. It's just a methed up supercomputer with a shitty fucking browser tab open like Firefox. Trying to run the autism ADHD combo that I call Autism Plus. You understand? Because this is a lot like Disney Plus. You understand? This is a streaming service. I am a visual fucking thinker. Dude, this is all just pictures and videos and GIFs. GIFs if you're an asshole. Anyway, dude, that autism ADHD combo, I call it Autism Plus because it is a lot like Disney Plus, dude. Except it does not have a commercial-free version. You understand? This motherfucker is all commercials all the time. While every episode of everything on the platform just starts opening and new tabs and autoplaying until you're just clicking and trying to close shit. Like you were watching porn and now your family's coming up the front steps. You understand? Dude, clicking shit because you're like, I just heard a car door. Dude, fucking Diane's here. I just heard the other 2 doors. She's got the kids with her, dude, and fucking, this is, I'm connected to the sound bar and I don't know how Bluetooth works, dude. Fucking turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off! Anyway. Here's the thing, I have a social disorder and I miss social cues, but I felt that one. I overshared. And I know I did because I felt you all pull back. I was going like, for like 15 seconds longer than you all were laughing. Like you all had time to catch your breath and then start humming Sarah McLachlan lyrics. I just got to watch a room full of people go like, this is sad. We should do something. Fucking one person gets it, dude. Fucking, alright, let's go. When I started doing the hands, you all were supposed to fucking join in, so apparently I'm not the only one that's missing social cues tonight. Okay? So here's the deal, we're gonna do that again one more time from the top, and you're all fucking doing it with me. Alright, fucking. Fucking. Let's go. Like, one lady was really fucking getting into it, and the rest of you just fucking half-hearted. Here's the deal. We're gonna do this till we get it right. So this time I need all of you to fucking fully join in. Like this time we're all gonna treat this like my fucking Make-A-Wish. Cool? Dude, I've been up here for like fucking 15 minutes already. Are you not fucking entertained? Okay, so you do know how to fucking make noise in unison. All right, cool. So this time we're all gonna treat this like my fucking Make-A-Wish, and we're gonna treat me like a real fucking conductor, and we're all gonna go on a journey of wherever the fuck these take us, dude. We're in the highs and the lows together, dude. Fucking in the arms, dude. All of us, and we're all belting out the fucking words from the bottom of our lungs like deaf kids singing the national anthem. Are we ready? Does that mean we're not ready? Is it because of the deaf kids? No, I get it. This is my bad. I Quentin Tarantino'd some shit and told some things out of order, but I need you all to know I did it on purpose. There's a point to it. I Quentin Tarantino'd some shit out of order because this moment is important to me. Because when the first moment that I say deaf kids, I get to watch half of the room also become autistic. Because as soon as I say deaf kids, half the room's eyes roll back in the back of their heads as the emotional part of their brain takes control and just goes, I don't think he could say that. But then the fucking logical part of your brain joins the group chat and goes, wait, but why not? Why not? Look at him. Like, he also has a disability, so why can't he say it? And the fucking emotional part of your brain fucking grabs the wheel one more time and fucking pulls your brain into traffic and says the actual fucked up part. Because your brain goes, well, them deaf kids can't hear him say it. I know! Some of you are monsters. Although technically you are correct. Like this is one of those situations where you're wrong, but you're also right. Technically the deaf kids couldn't hear me say it, so if any of you know sign language, please get the fuck up here so I can tell that joke again. Are you kidding me? I need the footage. I'm trying to get canceled so I can cash in. Oh, no, I told you, I Quentin Tarantino'd some things and told some shit out of order. So I told you that joke before I happened to mention that my baby brother was born deaf. No, we're inbred, what did you... What did you expect? No, my baby brother was born deaf. He had tubes put in his ears at 6 months old. Didn't have them taken out until he was 13, and then he still had to do speech therapy until he was 17 years old. My brother had a lisp and a speech impediment his entire childhood. He also just so happened to have an older brother who's autistic. But at the time, undiagnosed, so I was like undercover boss autistic. Understand? Like, I'm just here to blend in. And this cool thing happens with autistic people, the longer they go undiagnosed, is we develop our own social camouflage techniques and ways to just fucking, like, fit in amongst the humans. And one of those social camouflage techniques is something called mirroring. Yeah. For anyone who fucking rode a shorter bus to school, dude, mirroring is basically exactly what it sounds like, dude. Like, basically, the way you talk to us is how we will talk back to you. Which means when I'm in a conversation with anyone with any sort of fucking accent or dialect, I am either extraordinarily charming or extremely offensive. Doctor's note. But what that means is when you mirror the people around you and you have a sibling who has a lisp and a speech impediment for their entire childhood, you have a lisp and a speech impediment for half of your entire childhood. And do you remember being a little kid and like making faces at someone and an adult would tell you very seriously, like, you better be careful doing that or it might get stuck? I don't know if it works for faces or not, but I know it does in fact work for lisps and speech impediment. Because that shit got stuck and I had a lisp and a speech impediment for about 9 straight months. And I come from, again, Levy County, Florida, dude. I come from the fucking down part of Florida. You understand? So my parents were like, oh, 2 of them stutter. They basically sat me down and explained that, like, we're not the kind of family that is in the kind of financial situation where we can afford 2 scholarships for speech therapy. So we're putting you on a wait list, my boy. So I was stuck with a lisp and speech impediment for 9.5 straight months until I inherited a secondhand set of Hooked on Phonics tapes, and I made that shit work for me. I made phonics my fat little bitch. Yeah. So anyway, back to them fucking deaf kids. I'm kidding, we can leave them alone. Although to be fair, they can't hear any of this anyway. None of you know sign language, dude. What do you want me to do? Like, I'd learn my own, but I feel like that would just be confusing for everyone. Especially if there are deaf people here. Because if I was doing sign language, they'd be like, what is happening? Dude, like, fucking, why is everybody laughing when he is clearly doing Busta Rhymes lyrics? Because my mouth would be going like, telling jokes, but my fucking hands would be going fucking like, anytime I come in, I gotta get it in. I apologize. I have a disorder. And like I said, because of the fucking Ferrari engine and the fucked up Subaru Forester situation, my brain just runs with information in the wrong direction. Do you know what I mean? And again, I say fucked up things, and it is not entirely my fault, because my filters are based, again, mirroring on what the fuck you all say to me. And you all say way more fucked up shit to me all the time. Like, I lived in a van and traveled this country, and I basically spend my set explaining autism to a room full of people who will then file through to see me afterwards, one by one, and re-explain it to me incorrectly. I've had people be like, well, you can, like, talk and make eye contact, so you must have, like, a high-functioning autism. And I'll say, fucking, what? Because that's not even like a real diagnostic term, dude. That is a pejorative term. The only thing high functioning about me is that I function better while high. It's happening right now. Dude, I've had people come up to me, look me straight in the face and go, you're not even autistic. What? You want me to, I wish I made this shit up, but I am not one of those self-diagnosed autistic, dude. I am a medically diagnosed autistic. You understand? I am under the care of 3 different medical professionals on 4 different medications and was studied by a university. Do you fucking hear what I said? I was studied by a university. The University of Florida has a special department called the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities, where it's basically where they hired a bunch of other autistic people to be like, hey, sniff them out. And they found him. Did you understand? Dude, they fucking studied me. Do you understand? The University of Florida, a school in the South. powerhouse. Do you understand? An SEC school spent Gatorade money to study my Forrest Gump ass brain. And it is fast as fuck, my boy. It's not working currently. What were we talking about? After that, weird shit people say to me. Okay, not everything people say to me has anything to do with autism, right? Like I said, I've traveled this country and I've heard it all. But the most fucked up thing I ever heard had nothing to do with autism was when I was living in a van and I was on my way from Austin, Texas to Colorado Springs. And I was leaving Austin and I met this Texas cowboy. And when he found out I was going to Colorado, he stopped me mid-sentence and he said, "White, you're leaving Texas? The only thing that leaves Texas is steers and queers." Fucking what? And when I said what, this motherfucker just looked around all confused and then looked back at me like I didn't understand him. He just went fucking... The only thing that leaves Texas is steers and queers. And I launched myself off my bar stool fast as fuck and yelled out, "Well, we're in Oklahoma, so which one are you?" And before I could do shit, old boy's hand reached out and touched my hand. And he said, "Well, I've been buying a strange man drinks all night in a bar where other men have been buying each other drinks all night." And it was at that exact moment that Captain Autism became aware of our surroundings. And I was so embarrassed, I didn't have any idea what to do, so Captain Autism just apologized, paid our tab, and then we fucked him. Because why not? I'm divorced in my 30s, dude. I'm divorced in my 30s, and I don't know if you guys have peeked outside recently, but it's a fucking apocalypse out there. So it is time to experiment, try some new shit, dude. Figure out what else I might be into, dude. Like, turns out love is also a spectrum, and fucking Nana should have prayed harder. And just so we're all clear about, like, in that moment, like, my train of thought, like, not to make it all about trains or anything, but or all aboard for the last few minutes. Here's the deal. In that moment, I, as an autistic person, I have something called invasive thoughts, right? Where something from the universe will just fucking pop in and then post up inside my brain until I do something about it. And in that moment, that invasive thought was the same one every person in here has ever had during leisure time or activities. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether you're on vacation in Rome or on a date at the Cheesecake Factory. Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter the situation, whether somebody's like, "Do you want to explore the Colosseum?" or "Do you want to order every dessert on the menu?" Like, every person in this room at some point has uttered the phrase, "We'll win in Rome." And in that moment, that's what happened. My brain said, "We'll win in Rome." And I was like, fucking, why not, right? Like, win in Rome. And that was his name, Rome. I've had a lot of people ask me, did you really fuck that cowboy? In a minute. Here's the deal. Here's the thing about that. We'll get to it, but here's the deal. He really did say the only thing that leaves Texas is steers and queers. Like, that is a real saying in Texas. And a true statement. It is true. The only thing that leaves Texas is steers and queers, and sometimes both. Do you understand? A lot of fat lesbians leave in Texas. And I don't say that to body shame them. Fuck you all. I'm one of them. Okay? No, but a lot of people have been asking, like, hey, did you really fuck that cowboy? Not everybody says it like that. Sometimes they're like, did you really fuck that cowboy? You know? But a lot of times it's like a Sam Elliott looking guy who's like, hey, did you really fuck that cowboy? And here's the deal, I don't think it matters. Like, I'm one of those weirdos who doesn't care what people think of my sexuality. It's kind of funnier to me that nobody knows. I call it the Daniel Radcliffe defense. Remember when he refused to say because he was like 15 and reporters were like, are you a guy with an array? You know? No, I don't think it matters. It does not bother me one bit. Like, I don't think it's an insult, right? Like, it doesn't bother me one bit if somebody leaves one of my shows going like, he fucked a cowboy. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if you think I fucked a man. What I do care about is that when you think about it, was I good at it? I feel like that's a more important question. Because when you think about me having sex with that cowboy, and I'm really good about it, you know what I mean? It's a real moist thought. That says more about you than it does about me, cowboy. Anyway, thanks so much for waiting. I'm AJ Wilkerson. Fuck this last fucking 20 minutes was. Follow me on social media. Fucking help me break that fucking algorithm. It is AJ Wilkerson Comedy. Also, fucking, I recently started a podcast with 3 of my other special needs ass friends. One of them being Sydney, our host for this evening. Give it up one more time for Sydney. We started a podcast together that is called One Tardation. It's a good name, and it is also a very good podcast. So do us a favor, go listen to that. The website for the podcast, this is not even a joke. The website is www.tardpod.com. Yeah. So, it's exactly like it sounds. Do one word like Tide Pod, but if you already ate one. Okay. Thanks for waiting. I'm AJ